Alright folks, what is going on? Back with another video. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hopefully everything is good. It is Thursday and yeah, it's pretty cool today. The weekend is almost here, so I got a lot of things lined up for this weekend as well. Battlefield Open Beta, we're going to be getting into that. Finishing up Tomb Raider the Definitive Edition, try to finish that up as well. And I'm going to do my regular live stream, just chatting. So hopefully you guys come through. We'll talk about all that and everything under that umbrella. And yeah, got some other things in store as well, so stay tuned. Let's get into this whole situation with Nintendo. Game key cards apparently are really unpopular, and I'm not surprised. And they did this survey, and the survey was shut down kind of, short. It was shut down really quick, and it didn't last that long, and a lot of people are speculating that they didn't get the answer that they want, and they were saying like, yeah, we don't want these key cards. Now, this is what I think Nintendo should do. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think Nintendo should just go ahead and just put these games on the physical cart and let the digital stuff stay digital. I don't know why they're trying to do this little middle ground thing, which yeah, it sounds good, and it's actually, it's not a bad idea when you look at it on paper, but when you look at the, you look at the forest from the trees, you look at the big picture, you're looking at a situation where these games, these key cards are literally going to be paperweights at some point. You're not going to be able to use these forever or how long you want to, because servers could go down, games could be delisted, things, all this other stuff can happen, and you just have a hunk of plastic with nothing to show for. So I think with some of these games that are, let's say really big as far as file sizes, it is what it is, and they should just let it ride. These key cards are they're pretty much a waste of time, and I suspect that they're not really selling that well, because why get a key card when you can just buy the game digital? You know what I mean? Just be honest. Why just go ahead and buy the game digital? And I don't think anybody, any publisher or any developer or any company is going to sit here and be like, yeah, we're going to put our games on key card only and not digital. Some companies actually do games that are just physical and not digital, and vice versa. But nobody's going to just say, hey, we're just going to do key card only. I don't see that happening. And I think it's, even though it is somewhat of a viable option as far as cutting costs, I just think as far as the actual, customer service and having a good PR stance or whatever the case may be, it's just not working out. I mean, like, for instance, there's some games out there that people just won't buy because it is, on a key card. They'll just buy it digital, or they'll just buy it, physical, if they could do that option. Like, for instance, I bought, in full disclosure, I have no problem, admitting anything. Like, I did buy one game and I totally forgot it was a key card, and it was the Sonic Shadow Generations game for the Switch 2. And I bought that because I'm so conditioned to go buy a game physical. And I bought it, didn't even think about it, got off work, went to go buy it, got home, and then once I got it and my son put it in his Switch 2, he was like, yeah, Dad, I still got to download. I think it's a patch or whatever. And I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot all about the key card stuff. So, yeah, I bought one game that was a key card, and never again. It's just the fact that I'm so used to just going to the store and buying a physical copy. I totally, wasn't even thinking about the key card situation at the time, because I'm so used to doing it. But, hey, you live and you learn, right? But as far as having that game preserved, I'm just going to buy the game on PS5, and I'll have all the contents on the disc. And that's just the way it's going to be when I go to, buy that game. Because I am going to buy it again, because even though my son, he plays it on his Switch 2, I'm not going to be playing on the Switch 2. I want to play it myself, and I'll play it on the PS5. But yeah, I know for sure I'm in the minority of buying that one particular key card, and I don't have no desire to buy another one, because I just have to be on the lookout for, like, if I do go buy a game, like, if I buy a game for the Switch 2, it's like, all right, am I going to buy this key card thing or whatever? More likely, I'm just going to buy it digital. That's just the way it is. And I have no problem buying digital games. It is what it is. And I think with the digital side of stuff, you can get, I guess, and I know this is kind of like splitting hairs. You could literally, like, download the game and just leave it on the SD card or leave it on the storage. I mean, that's what I did with my Wii U. That's what I did with my PlayStation 3 games, some Xbox 360 games. Those digital games are just on my hard drive, and if something happens to them, it is what it is. You know, I know with the 360, some of those games I won't be able to buy again. You know, I won't be able to re-download. You know, it is what it is. You know, because I mean, I don't think those games are on my download list on the 360. I mean, they could be, but if there's no link to the internet with that thing anymore, if they decide to cut that off, what I got is what I got. But yeah, but that's the thing. It's like with these key cards, if that was to happen with the key cards, that's what it's going to be. Like, look, you're done. You're done when it comes to the servers being down. You just got a piece of plastic, and you know it is what it is. Like, Nintendo is no stranger to this. I mean, I think with the Wii U, I don't think you can do anything with the Wii U as far as download your stuff. I don't know. I don't have the download list on my Wii U to go in and look. But I do know one thing about the Wii U. If you do buy a game, you can download the patches still. So something is still going on there. So I don't know. It's a thing now where you are looking at a situation where these is just not that popular. It's not that popular. They're not that popular to have them, and I think they should just get rid of them. You know, and I haven't even touched the preservation side of things. It's just that's just another thing that we could talk about. That's it goes without saying. I'll just say that it goes without saying. Talking about the preservation side of stuff. These games won't be preserved in a physical form. These little small SD cards or these modified SD cards that are cartridges for the Switch 2 are, you know, nothing without the internet. So shout out to the companies that are still doing the physical side of things on the Switch 2, and even with these other things that are out here that are these other companies that are out here doing this, like Xbox, even PlayStation. They have games out here now that has like a little bit of content on the disc, and you have to download everything on the have to download everything through a server. So it's not just Nintendo. And no, I think Xbox started this. I think Xbox was the one that started with the what was it, Halo Infinite or something like that. I think that was one game that has like 50 megabytes of data on the disc, and then you have to download the other 100-something gigs. It's crazy. But yeah, and that's another thing. Xbox has made money off of this practice, and this is why Nintendo, this is why Sony is trying to do the same thing. Like, hey, we don't have to put all the games on the disc. It's easier for us to just put the game out there in the wind, and we make money on the back end. We'd have to do all this production of physical copies and sending them off, and storage and shipping and all that stuff. That's what they do. And since Xbox has gotten away from that, everybody else is doing it. So that's the main culprit. But like I said, these game key cards are wholly unpopular. Nintendo tried to split the baby, still try to have some form of shipping with nothing on the disc. If you're going to do all that, you might as well put everything on the cartridge. I did say disc, didn't I? They should put everything on the cartridge if you're going to go this far as this key card situation. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to slide up out of here. It is, it's been a great day. So far, so good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to get up out of here. Check out all my content down in the description box. And I'll see you guys this weekend. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Peace.